Sydney Sweeney has quickly become one of Euphoria's most promising stars. She became one of the most beloved cast members on the show, and many might remember her from Hulu's Handmaid's Tale. She has also worked with famous directors like Quentin Tarantino and received 2 Primetime Emmy nominations in 2022. She has had a meteoric rise to fame in Hollywood. Here are some facts about Sydney Sweeney. She tried every sport available to her. Sydney Sweeney was born on September 12, 1997, and raised in a small town in Spokane, Washington. Her mother, Lisa Sweeney, worked as a criminal defense lawyer, and her father, Stephen Sweeney, is a hospitality professional. As a kid, she explored various sports like baseball, soccer, wakeboarding, golf, ballet, dirt bike riding, and even snow slalom skiing. It might be safe to say that acting was the last thing her family thought she would pursue. Becoming an Olympic gold medalist might have been easier to imagine. But the universe had other plans. She created a business plan to pursue her acting dreams. At the age of 11, Sweeney's interest in acting led her to audition for an indie zombie movie in Spokane. However, her parents initially thought it was just a princess fantasy. To convince them, she created a slideshow presentation with a 5-year business plan, demonstrating her seriousness and potential achievements in pursuing acting. She shared on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon that she used Google extensively for her persuasive project. Seeing their daughter's great passion for pursuing acting, her parents allowed her to start auditioning. She feels responsible for her family's financial struggles. When Sweeney began her acting career, her family would frequently travel between Spokane and Los Angeles to support her. Eventually, they decided to settle in LA, hoping it would aid her pursuit of acting. However, financial struggles ensued. Her dad ended up losing his job and going bankrupt, and the family was forced to sell their house in Spokane. She felt responsible for these hardships and even planned to buy back their house when she turned 18. She said, "Turns out, I had nowhere near enough money. I never cried more in my entire life." She started training as a mixed martial arts fighter at 14. While she loved all kinds of sports as a kid, Sweeney told Marie Claire that she got into mixed martial arts at 14 and won her first competition at 18. However, she hasn't been able to showcase these skills in her acting roles. In an interview on The Kelly Clarkson Show, she explained that contractual obligations often restrict her from practicing martial arts due to potential risks. She said, "Unfortunately, you sign a little piece of paper that says you're not to do X, Y, and Z, and I am all of X, Y, and Z." She initially passed on Euphoria. Sydney Sweeney's acting career skyrocketed in 2019. She starred in the comedy drama Big Time Adolescence, opposite Pete Davidson, and in the thriller Clementine, but what put the actor on the map was nabbing the role of Cassie Howard in the hit HBO series Euphoria. However, she initially declined an audition because she was uncomfortable with the topless scenes the role required. Creator Sam Levinson worked to convince her, addressing her concerns and making her feel more comfortable about the scenes. Eventually, she agreed to audition, and her decision marked a turning point in her career. She created a real-life diary for Cassie. Sweeney shared in an Entertainment Weekly interview that she enjoys creating interactive diaries or memory books for her characters. She did the same for Cassie, creating a life story from birth to the first script page. She believes this process enhances her understanding and connection to the character. The diary, filled with lyrics, quotes, and black and white photos, serves as a tool to delve into Cassie's inner thoughts, relationships, and insecurities, providing insights for her portrayal. A co-star broke her toe on the set of Euphoria. Despite being prohibited from mixed martial arts while filming Euphoria, Sydney Sweeney still managed to get hurt while working on the series. On The Late Late Show with James Corden, she shared that her toe got stepped on during a scene, causing it to break in 3 places. She said, "I ended up at the ER, and then I showed up, and I was high on morphine," admitting her fellow actors were like, "We have never seen you like this before." She initially kept the co-star's identity a secret, but eventually revealed it was Alexa Demi who accidentally broke her toe. She added, "I didn't tell her. I'm so sorry, Alexa. I'm okay now." She never touched a cup of coffee. Ever since she was a teenager, Sweeney has stayed away from coffee. She told Cosmopolitan, "I have never even tried coffee. I only drink water." For whatever reason, when I was like 12, I decided I would only drink water, and I just stuck with it. I love water, it's my thing. To replace the caffeine boost from coffee, she opts for sugar, often enjoying Swedish fish candy or other gummy treats. She owns her own production company. In 2020, she started her own production company, 50/50 Films, focusing on promoting female storytellers and providing opportunities for new creatives. She values inclusivity, advocating for everyone's voice to be heard. She developed a passion for fixing old cars. When she's not acting, she enjoys restoring vintage cars, particularly her 1969 Ford Bronco. She shares her progress on a TikTok account called Sid's Garage. Starting in February 2021, she documented tasks like handling the heavy rear axle and welding to customize the hood latch. By January 2022, after a year of work, she had made her car finally drivable. She told GQ, "I changed over the transmission, and I fixed up the front and rear axle from drum brakes to disc brakes. I made it power steering. Everything to make it a safe everyday drive, but still look classic." Not stopping at one car, she also bought a baby blue 1976 Ford Mustang named Brittany in May 2021.